So from the time we get through with the demo and actually start the class, do you still want it to be 40 minutes?
Yes and no. So it's a little bit tricky. We still want them to get a full workout, but sometimes if we run a 40-minute class, we're going to back up to the other class, and we're not going to have enough time to transition. So if you're running a 40-minute class, your time frame needs to be perfect. Okay. So how the typical class would go, it's 45 minutes of class time. It's not necessarily 45-minute workout.
Okay.
So for example, if it's 5 a.m. class, you start the class at 5:01 because people come in late. Should be a 5-minute demo, which means at 5:06 you should be starting the class. You go 3, 2, 1, go! And at 5:06, I'm running that class until 5:45.
Okay.
So technically, it's about a 40-minute workout.
Okay.
So I run that class to 5:45. Technically, it's more like a 39-minute workout, but it's pretty dang close.
Yeah.
So I run that class to 5:45. The reason why is because at 5:45, I call time. Everybody comes over, we talk. I should have like a 3-minute to 4-minute close.
Yeah.
Prayer, that should be 3 or 4 minutes. And by the time all that's done, I'm looking at 5:50.
Okay.
You know, and then with any closing announcements or whatever, then I'm at 5:51. That next class is coming in, and they have time to get their stuff in, to stretch, to warm up, to get a partner, all that kind of stuff. When we run, so let's say if the demo runs to 5:08 or 5:09,
So
and I
6
start
or
the
7
class.
minutes.
Yeah. Then I start the class, and then I start the clock, and I run 40 minutes. Well, then that means the class gets over at 5:50.
Yeah.
Then I'm running a 5-minute close.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I'm like, hey, don't forget about this and forget about that. And then the 6 o'clock comes in and it's 5:57 or 5:58. And then now I'm already behind. And so that's why that timing is so tight. At the noon, we also don't want it to go long because people got to get back to work. And so that timing's got to be tight. Now, in the evening class, same thing. I don't want super long classes because, man, the people got to go home. They got to eat. They got their kids are ready for school. And it's good. The only time that's ever going to flux is on a Saturday. Because on Saturday, your timing isn't as tight.
And you have 30 minutes between the two classes.
Yes, you have 30 minutes between the two classes.
That's right.
And I also want to make sure that I'm giving them a great experience. Now, a great experience doesn't mean a longer class, but it does mean that I'm being succinct, I'm being complete. So for example, it's 8 o'clock and I've got 2 new people in the lobby and it's 8:01. I'm not starting class yet because I want those two new people in here. So I'm gonna wait. So I may just start the class at 8:04.
Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add that 3 minutes to the back of the class because I'm waiting for those 2 people. They come in and I'm like, okay, great, 8:04, start the class, run my demo. My demo also may be longer because I've got new people in the class. So I'm taking more time to share or to explain than I normally would throughout the week because I have more people. So let's say my demo takes me 8 minutes and now it's 8:12.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, I'm 5 minutes off.
Where am I going to shave it off?
So I'm 5 minutes off. So I'm either going to start the clock and run a 40-minute class, or I'm going to take that 5 minutes and I'm going to put it on the end. And so, for example, as soon as I start that class, then I know that class should have been done at 8:45. Now I know it's going to be done at 8:50.
Okay.
Or I started the clock and I've got 40 minutes.
Okay.
And then, but on Saturday, it's not a big deal.
Right.
9:30, same thing. I'm going to have some people here. They're going to be late. I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. I'm going to start the class. It should end at 10:15, but I'm late because the new people are coming in, whatever. Okay. I'm either starting the clock for 40 minutes or I'm going to mark my time and add it to the back end to make sure that I'm still giving people experience. Okay. Now, and I know this is probably too much semantics for those of you that aren't on the mic on Saturdays, but the other thing that I will do is if we're doing like a 4x4 and people are dying, like I'm seeing people pass out, I need to get the defibrillator, like I need to hit people, I'm going to call the class early. So if I've got like 4 rippers and they're like getting ready to get done, I'm probably going to let them finish And then once they get done, and time, like I'm gonna call it, because everyone else is just dead or something. So
Kind of have to read the room.
Yeah, you read the room, make the call when you need to. But if you've got some competitive people and they're getting pretty close, and we're already at 40 minutes, I'm gonna let the class run longer. Because I don't want to cut them off if they're that close to getting done.
Yeah,
I want
and
them to
disappoint
feel
them.
it. Yeah. I got 2 more tires, but you better hurry. Like, I want them to feel that, so I'm going to let them roll. But I'm not going to I'm not doing another 10 minutes so group number 2 can finish. I got one, they're pretty close. I'm probably going to read the room and let them roll. But if no one's getting there or if people are dying, I call it early. So Saturday's a little bit different. But throughout the week, you're more consistent on your timing because the end of class and the beginning of the next is pretty important.
Yeah, I want to add to that too. The ending of the class into the new class is so important, like the pre-experience, because you want to make sure that we have the opportunity to go and connect with those who just finished worked out and say, you guys did a great job. So like you want to compliment them, you want to have that last interaction with them before they leave. And then you have to hurry and set the room back up if possible.
Yeah, that's also a great point, is having time for the pre-experience, because that is important to get the energy up and to set the room, so to speak. Either the weights, reset the room, or to like set the energy of the room during the pre-experience. So thank you guys.